If there's one thing I hate about video games, it's invisible walls.
Just let me go!
And I don't know about you guys, but as a kid, I would try everything to get past these walls. Future Cop has some funky collision detection, so I thought if I tried hard enough, I could get through them. But as much as I tried, I never did. I would sit at the border of the wall and wonder, what could be out there? So much potential. I always thought of it to be a long highway to a city, but finally after all these years, I figured out how to turn off these walls and venture on. Okay, so what you want to do is open up a hex editor of any kind, but I'm going to be using HXD. Open up a mission file. They're located in whichever disk you installed it on. Program files x86, Electronic Arts, Future Cop, and then missions. What you want to do is look up the text string CTPC. Once you've found it, you'll want to find the 4cc BDRG, which should only be like 3 lines down. From there, you want to go to offset 36 of the 4cc. Basically, at the start of BDRG, select the stuff right of it until you see the length is 36, and then deselect it so you don't change the wrong thing. On the right pane, you should see all the numbers are 4. If so, then change any one of them. It doesn't really matter to 1. After that, save and back up any files you change. And now there are no invisible walls. Though don't get too adventurous, because if you go too far, the game will crash. Yeah, there's not really any possible way to fall out of the map, because if it tries to load a chunk that doesn't exist, it'll just crash. Oh, also, there's a cheat code that allows you to super jump, making it easier to explore around. While holding F10, click these keys in order: F4, 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 F2, F3, F1, F2, F3, F1, F4. Then hit F5 while holding F10. You should hear a transform sound effect. If you mess the order up at all, hit F6 while holding F10 to reset it. A list of cheat codes I know will be in the description. Oh, and new map coming soon. Here's a sneak peek. Okay, so for those who actually want to know how this works, CPTC is the map layout. Future Comp maps are split up into 16 by 16 tiled chunks, called CTILs. Now each CTIL has its own ID, which is referenced in the CTPC. A CTIL can be reused like the out-of-bound tiles. The number that we just changed is the world border, which if the player tries to go past the world border, they'll simply just get teleported back. This is why walking into the world border, the player's animation doesn't slow. It keeps moving like it's normal because it is, just that the player is getting teleported back. The 4 means that there are 4 CTIL worth of borders, so changing that will mean how many tiles worth of border the map has. Changing that to 0 will crash the game, so instead we'll put it to 1. The player will never get that far anyways.